mathematics student, what will be your prospects when you are done? The first thing you have to put in your mind now, as you are in undergraduate level, is to have a good CGPA. If you don't have a good grade, there is no way you will be exposed to all scholarship. There are so many people in the world, and scholarship is not just open to people anyhow, especially students of the tertiary institution. So, to put yourself on a better cadre, to compete better, you have to have a high GP, first class to be precise. And if you have to, and there are some other opportunities that also come your way. As a student, you have a number of scholarship at the MTN, the Chevron, and every section. If you have a first class GPA, at the end of every section, the university will pay you what we call endowment. I mean, you are reading. That's your main work. That's your business. You don't really have any official thing to do to have money. So if you read well and you show yourself functional, then they pay you for that. Do you understand my point? So you have I think 50,000 at the end of every session if you are able to sustain or make a first class. And you have other scholarship to apply. You just go online. This is not secondary school that any scholarship your HOD didn't approve or didn't give you notification about. You can apply for anything you see online. Well, of course, we are in Nigeria, there might be scam at times. Please take note of that. So, but you can apply for anything you see online. Federal government scholarship. I remember, well, I do not get so many scholarship because maybe I wasn't too interested, or what I mean by interested is I did not put too much time to that. But when I was in 200 level, I remember I sat for the federal government scholarship, and I won the scholarship, and I was paid 150,000 every year per year annually till I graduate. So, and that's different from every other opportunities you start to get. And after that, when you are done, when you are through, of course, when I was also in year one, they normally say mathematician function anywhere. Well, the truth of the matter is that you function anywhere, as they have said. If you are a mathematician and you show competence, you can work in KPMG, any top company you have. If you want to work as an accountant and you finish with mathematics, it's very easy. If you take what we call a professional exam in that field, ICANN for instance, if you are a candidate that apply for an accountant to take the office of an accountant in a company, and you are there, you study mathematics and you have done ICANN, and there is another person that did accounting and has also done ICANN, you have a better chance. There is nothing you actually think of. If you are the software type, you like system, and you are in mathematics and computer, I mean, you program faster. There is nothing in coding. If you know how to write algorithm, there's a slim difference between algorithm and the coding itself. What's algorithm? Algorithm is just a sequential pattern or ways of solving a problem. If you have a problem, you want to write a code, like the best graduating student in 2018 now is working in one coding company. His name is Daniel Bright, and he's functioning well there. He did not do any programming before now. It is when he was done he get into coding, and now he's doing greatly. What he can do now, you would think he has done coding all his undergraduate days. Do you understand my point? Number one is mathematics help you enlarge your brain. It gives you edge over others. You will be able to think. If you indeed go through the rigor, it's very rough. It's not actually very easy. It is very rough. And during your undergraduate days, in 200 level, now you are still fresh. In fact, you are called freshmen. 200 level, 300 level, 400 level. I wouldn't say too much, but you may not be fresh again. Yes, because if you remain fresh, your GP won't be fresh. Yes, you can't eat your cake and have it at the same time. You don't have time. You don't have time at all. You don't have time. So my point is that for mathematics to be of benefit to you, number one is you have to put your spirit, soul, and body in it. You just have to be immersed in it, so as to have a good grade and to develop that thinking ability. There is no problem that they will bring to you to be a general manager of a company. They can't just put anybody there. That person must be able to think fast. Something that is not obvious to others, something that is not clear, like people are not seeing. A mathematician can see it. Of course, even the little mathematics you've done in secondary school, you will see that while solving a problem at times, you will just see that they just do something you don't understand. But by the time they tell you what has been done, you'll be surprised. It's not clearly seen. Imagine if you are a good mathematician, you look at an equation, you can just say, oh, 6 is common. You just divide 2 by 6. Ordinarily, if you just look at it, you may not actually see that 6 is common or something is just common. You will do more of that in your undergraduate age, and that helps build your thinking. In fact, mathematicians are even said to be a better English interpreter, because all those theorems Dr. Olaluwa talk about, they will say prove that there is only maybe one thing, one subset of this. You will first prove that that thing is a subset, and that's the only one. Do you understand? So all this proof, all this rigor you are going to is to expand your thinking, and that will start squarely in 200 level. By the time you take the course analysis, there's no way you will have fraction in your brain, and no, I'm serious. You will have a kind of expansion in your brain. Your brain will disturb you at one point or the other. But if you don't read it at all, no disturbance. Do you understand? So you need to just put in all your efforts. And whatever field you want to function at, the worst thing that will happen is that you just need to take a professional exam. The person that made the fastest laptop is a mathematician. Go and check all these laws, all these inventions people made. They are somehow related to mathematics. Look at all these Albert Einstein, they normally talk about, all these people. Even though they are physicists, they can't say they don't know mathematics. It's not possible. They can't say they don't know mathematics. There is one time or the other they have sown into the field of mathematics, and that has really helped them develop what they are doing today. In today's world, even all those bridges that have been constructed, do you know that the underlying thing is mathematics? That's why the slogan of mathematics is the bedrock of science. And it's not because they just wanted to give it a motto or a slogan. It's indeed the bedrock of science, indeed. So again, anything you want to do, mathematics will open you to that field. And of course, if you are doing very well greatly, maybe, hello, I'm talking to students of Nigeria now. Your family may not be doing well, maybe financially. If you want to liberate out of this shackle of poverty, as a mathematician, and you are now doing well, you are highly respected. Myself now, I don't like talking about myself too much, but in fact, I normally look at myself and I'm like, I'm too overhyped. Like, even where I don't think I am, they have taken me past there. Do you understand my point? If you want to take a kind of honor, if you want to be respected, you need to study hard. And hello, during your secondary school days, there will be a time to play, a time to do one thing or the other. Everything you do in the university is counting and accumulating to your future. That is the truth. The truth of the matter is that anything you are doing here now is actually contributing to your future. So you don't want to put your future at risk. You don't want to put your future where you wouldn't like. You don't want your children to blame you after hearing what has happened to you, and it's like you just miss this opportunity. So please, my point is for you to have good scholarship, for you to be exposed to internship, both nationally and internationally. Number one thing is dependent on your CGPA. It's dependent on the study. It's depending on how well you study this course. If you want to be a general of a company or the general manager of a company, even if you want to work in the oil company, I mean, just be outstanding, just be the best. Even in these days in Nigeria, if you are just the best, you stand a chance to be at a higher position. Take a look at the Vice Chancellor. What department is he from? It's from botany. But yet, it's the Vice Chancellor. He controls all things, even from medical College of Medicine. He controls everybody. And he's just the Vice Chancellor. He graduated from botany. Now, imagine you are now studying in mathematics. What respect will you command? Do you understand my point? Some people don't like mathematics. It's high time you love it. Some people, mathematics, academics is not my way. I mean, when I finish mathematics, I will just be a lecturer or I will be teaching secondary school students. That is not true. If that's your mindset, please rub it, take it off now. It is not true to end up being a lecturer or a secondary school teacher. You can indeed function anywhere. And when I say function anywhere, I'm not saying that you will be part of those that are selling fuel at the fuel station. No, that is not it. I mean, any organization you want to come in with, there are so many alumni are people that have graduated from maths department. If you see where they are working now, some of them even earn more than the lecturers. I mean, I'm serious. The starting salary of some people, I saw one person that graduated 2 years. He was now asking me that now, okay, you are done. Now, if you apply for a company and they are asking you what should be your starting salary, what will you say? You know, I was now looking. I said 70, so. Say, oh. I mean, and I'm thinking maybe that when you say, oh, I'm like, maybe it's, your mouth is big. I was thinking that's what she would say. So, oh. She was not telling me that when you go to an interview and they ask you what should be your starting salary, you should not say anything less than 200,000. And I mean, that person is working in a company, in an insurance company now. And I imagine how much this person is earning per month. He said, just say 200,000. That means the least amount she's earning per month is 200,000. So, and besides, you'll be highly respected. No, even for you just finish in mathematics, or you just say I'm a student of mathematics, you'll be highly respected. Because they know that mathematics is not just for any other person. It's indeed a noble cause. And passing through the rigor is like military training. It's like military training. I can't say a number of times that I've attended a lecture on Saturday. I mean, you are not surprised because you now do a FS 114 on Saturday. Before, it was not so. Or in the beginning, it was not so. So now, but when you get to 200 level, lecture is supposed to hold only from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But at times you need to attend lecture on Saturday. At times, I must tell you some things. At times I've read on the way before. You know, there are some just theoretical things. Like if I sit down and I read, I will sleep. So if I'm going to a place, I'm going inside a bus, I'll just be looking at it. I'll be saying it, I'll be going. Before I know it, yes, now go back to primary school style. So concerning the topic I'm given now, to talk about scholarship, there are a number of scholarships even after your first degree. You want to do a second degree in any course, when you finish your first degree, maybe your area of interest is maybe one engineering course. When you finish your first degree, I mean BSc, you can swap, you can go straight to that course. But if you do another course and you are done with your first degree and you now want to come into mathematics, you first do what we call PGD before you now do MSc mathematics or further your education in mathematics. But it is not so. If you do mathematics now and maybe you want to switch to computer science, maybe an aspect of engineering, you can go straight, because they know that for you to have done mathematics, you have the background. So I will advise you to be on the lookout on the internet. Any opportunity you see, apply. Except there is no just slot for you. Apply for any opportunity you see. There is no way. Being a mathematician, those that knows the what's it called, the point, those people that knows the point, they know that you are out cake. Do you understand my point? And you stand a better chance. At times you might have competition across all the faculty in the university. I attended one when I was in 400 level, and in my team I'm just like the person talking. I'm just like the one bringing ideas. Do you understand? Because let me tell you something in mathematics. There's something in mathematics called space, topological space, metric space, and all other space like that. So all what I'm saying is that if you are in that company and you are solely immersed in mathematics, you just are now in another space. So there will be a rule. When they say metric space, there are rules, there are properties that follows. When you say this one, you just say, oh, I'm in a space now. The same thing about denomination, even in your church as well. If you go to churches, you are in a space, and the order of service are the axioms there. Do you understand? You get what I'm trying to say? So they are the property of that space. They are the uniqueness of that space. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's it. So concerning what I'm told to talk about, I'm done. But I want to tell you something now. Please pay attention. I want to tell you some things now. Before I continue, I would like to recognize my own family. I mean, people of my set. Please, Actonites, we. Yes, we graduated at the same time. They are my classmates, they are my course mates. So, listen. At the beginning of the semester now, please pay attention. I want to tell you something important as a student. At the beginning of the semester, before the semester goes too far, before you get to the middle of the semester, before you write tests, when you have done some things, please find a comfortable time for yourself. List out all your courses you are doing. List them out. Now, FSC 111, FSC 112, FSC 113, FSC 114, FSC 115. And write out what you want to score. Don't go and write AAAO. I did not say your grade. What you indeed want to score. I mean your score. 78. Write the particular score down. And of course, I know most of you will go and write 90, 90, 90, 90. No. It has to be realistic. There are three factors you need to consider. The course itself. Are you getting my point? Look at the course. Oh, biology. I don't like biology. Do you understand? You know, that's one. Number two, the way the lecture is going, or the way the lecturers are doing concerning this course. Do you understand? Then number three is yourself. You know, it has happened that there are some courses you like that you don't even like the way the lecturer are taking it. There are some courses you hate, but you like the way the lecturers are taking it. You consider three things. The course, wait, is it tough or simple? No matter who is taking reanalysis is not simple. Do you understand? Yes, that's the peculiarity of that course. Then number 2, is the lecturer simple or hard? Then you now look at yourself. Is this course my area of interest or my weak point? That will help you write out what you want to get. If what you think you will get, to be honest with yourself, is not up to 70, then don't go and write 50. Bring it up to a good grade. Bring it up to a good grade. Do you understand? Bring it up to maybe 75 or 80. Then you know you will have to put in extra effort to get there. You can't write 85 against a course and be playing Candy Crush every morning. It's not possible. Do you understand? Yes, it's not possible. You can't write 90, I want to get 90. And make sure and follow it to the very end. Before you start writing test or exam, follow it to the very end. That is what works in mathematics department. Another aspect is prayer. I would have told you more story, but there is no time. I have so many stories to tell you. 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level. I can typically define how a mathematics student should live. If you want to be indeed recognized nationally, if you want to be outstanding, there are things you need to put in place. Well, I've given you one. Another thing is prayer. If you don't like God, I don't know. Mathematician should believe God. Do you understand? Because by the time you start doing some things in mathematics, I'm sorry, the MC, I'm taking more time, but I have this to say because I'm always busy. I'm very tight. I may not have time to say all this again. So, mathematicians should believe in God. Because take a look at set of natural numbers, counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes on like that, isn't it? Where does it stop? It doesn't have any stop. Like it does not have any end. It just goes on like that. If you say 1 trillion, 1 trillion plus 1, is it not greater than 1 trillion? So in primary school you say uncountable, isn't it? But now you know it's called infinity. There's really nothing like infinity. What's the value of infinity? It's just a very large number you can't quantify. Infinity plus 1, you still say infinity. How will you now justify the second infinity is not greater than the first one? What is my point? Hello, listen. What is my point? All these 1, 2, 3 you are saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are human beings. So that's why when you are giving limit, they say as s tends to infinity. That is, when you just go to a large number, and that infinity I'm trying to describe here is God. God is just there. Do you understand? Although as you are going, infinity plus 1, that's why they say God, there is no searching of his understanding. Do you understand? God exists. Are you getting my point? So there is a higher factor we need to put in place. Now lastly, I would like to call on Majid. Please, can you come to the podium? By the way, his name is Ariko Roy Majid. That's the 3rd best mathematics student in Nigeria. We both went for the same competition. Please come to the podium. Thank you. Now in 1 minute, son, how did you did you get the 3rd best mathematics student or become the 3rd best mathematics student in Nigeria? Thank you.
One minute. Okay, well, I'll just say this. The most important thing is to understand your personality and to take great care to nurture your potential. I'll note the difference between me and him. He's bookish. No, I know he's taller than me now. Don't be dismissing myself. He's bookish. He's the kind of person that finds it thrilling and enjoyable to read mathematics every day of his life. For me, I don't like stress. I'm saying the truth now, and I know there will be a lot of people like that here. Because I don't like stress, that does not mean that you have to be lazy about it. We are both first class students, by the way. That means the bookish and the person that does not like stress can still be first class students. Now, the essential thing is now, we were going for the same exam, right? I know. We were going for the same exam and we had to get the best of results. Being bookish means you already have the advantage. You're already close to your books. You already know how to read those books. But if you don't like stress, you are faced with a simple, monumental problem. It's monumental. What is this problem? You tend to be easily distracted. Let me say that. And your books tend to drive you away. Now, how do you cope with this? Reading everything at one stretch will not help your life. That's the truth. Because you don't like stress. And reading at one stretch gives you stress. So how do you do it? Piece it. Take it into pieces. And read them continuously. If you spend 5 minutes, and let me say this, there are proofs in mathematics. If you spend 5 minutes every day on a proof, for 2 weeks continuously, even if you don't read it again, you would have that proof in your mind for the next 1 month. NMC was just 3 days. Now, 5 minutes, and I had 60 minutes per hour. That's 12 proofs. Let's say I read for 3 hours. That's 36 proofs. NMC just asked 12 questions. And you have 2 days to write the exam. The 3rd day is student job. They gave us donut and drink. It was interesting. So you have just 12 questions per day to answer. And you can learn 36 proofs in 3 hours. And you have like 2 or 3 weeks to prepare. You see that it's very easy to pass. And this is the same principle you must also take in your academics, day to day. That's all. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Did you learn something from me? From what he said? Well, by the way, I'm not always reading. People normally think I read almost every 24 hours. Hello, listen. Even when I watch film and I come outside, they think I just finished a session. Yes. So that's it. Well, because of time, I will stop here. Maybe another time we will have to gather. We will have to say thank you.
Now you know the friend law. You have to walk in the friend law.